Very good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome all to our Tuesday evening meditation. And it has been a pleasure to be with you every Tuesday and sit with you and engage in this wholesome practice meditation. We know that meditation is an important training that we do to our own mind to make it more resilient in the face of challenges, and also make it more loving also in the face of difficulties, and also make it more vibrant, and also make it more insightful, that we will see things deeper, the deeper meanings of things. So in a way, is reshaping our mind, and to make it more beneficial to ourselves and to many others. So that is why in practice of meditation, sometimes we repeat certain phrases again and again to make it and to train our mind to develop the same quality. And for example, when we practice loving kindness meditation, we want to tap into the wholesome quality of love that we all have inside of us. So we want to bring it out. So how we can do it is like repeating these nice phrases, and try to create that intention of love, intention of loving kindness, and it will help us to bring that whole energy out. And importantly, when we pay attention to that, that heart quality, that warm quality that we all have. We have our rational mind that we will think, we will plan, um, we will reason out. And we also have our affective mind, which is more like a heart, which has empathy, compassion, and feeling. So whenever we interact with others, we want to employ not only the rational mind, but also our empathetic mind, our affective mind, our heart. And we can see a big difference in the way we communicate with others when we use our empathetic mind, even when we are talking with someone, rather than try to formulate our answer in the conversation. And if we can really be empathetic and really like willing to listen to the person's problem, and also like simply maintaining a wish, a genuine wish, or like wish of well-being to this person, like simply being there, can help that person a lot, rather than using our rational mind to like formulate an answer or reply what that person is telling us. And I have an interesting story to tell you. I read this somewhere when I was browsing in a well-being literature, and this is a story happened some time ago, before we invented vehicles. When we still were using horses to ride. So in one very cold evening during the winter season, one old person was waiting outside a shop, and he really wanted to go back home, but the winter was so severe, and he didn't find himself comfortable of walking all the way to his home. So he was waiting that somebody will give him a ride. So there were a lot of people who have come to that place with their horses. So he was waiting outside the shop, and looking for different people who are coming out from the shop, and then they will get into their horse and they will ride the horse. And he was waiting to get help from someone. But for some reason, whenever these people come out from the shop, he didn't really ask help from them. He just, he was thinking to ask, but then he waited. And again, and he was thinking that, okay, I will ask for the next person. And he waited there when the next person opened the door and come into the house. And he didn't really even ask the help. So he's waited quite a long time, And of course, it's getting dark and dark. And then even the shop is going to be closed. And and then there was this last customer who came to the shop, and then when he's about to get into the horse, this old man just went to him and asked, would you mind give this old man a ride home? And this person say, of course, yes, I'm more than happy to give you a ride. So get into the horse, back of the horse, just sit behind me. I'll give you a ride back home. So, and the old man was so happy. Finally, he got a ride. So then they were, riding the horse, and so they're having a nice chat, and they get to know each other well. And then they reach this old man's home. And when he reached that home, this the person who was riding this horse, who gave this help, was had a question, because he saw that this old man was sitting there in the outside of the shop for a while, but he did not ask help from other passengers and other horse riders. And he really wanted to know, why you didn't ask from them, why you waited for the last person to ask this help. So when he reached home, and this passenger, this horse rider said that, I really would like to know, why didn't you ask help from others? Why just you ask from me? And then the old man took time to get down from the horse, and then thanking this horse rider, and told him that, I have lived long enough, and I can understand people. So I was waiting outside at the shop. I was looking at the eyes of the people. I was looking at their eyes. So when I see their eyes, I can really see whether they have a concern for me or not. So I was waiting there to see, is there anyone who is paying attention to me, or is anyone has some concern, anyone may be more likely to give me a ride. So I was looking at their eyes. So when I saw many people who was coming out from the shop and going to their horses, I didn't see any eyes that gave me a comfort of asking. I didn't see any eye that has an empathy in them. So therefore, I did not ask them. But when I saw you, I was able to see in your eyes a kind of concern, kind of kindness in your eyes. And that is why I asked a help from you. And this horse rider was so happy to hear that. He really thanked him. And I'm so happy that I was able to help you. It is too cold and it's too late, and please be safe. And he left. So that's the story. So when you think about it, this old man was looking at the eyes of people going out from the shop, and try to sense the compassion, and try to sense the concern and kindness in these people with their eyes. So other people can really sense our love, our emotions, even though we may not express it. But those whatever emotion that we carry in our heart can be felt by other people in a very unconscious level. Maybe it can be felt, it can be seen with our eyes, with our facial expressions, with the way we conduct ourselves. And there's also like unconscious level of communication, unconscious level of feeling. So when if someone come and approach and ask you a help, and that means that the other person has felt some comfort, he has felt comfortable to ask a help from you, and it's something that other person has felt the kind of softness in your heart. The other person has felt some warmth in your heart. So it's an important moment. And I really want you to pay attention to this empathetic part, this heart, this warm part of our mind, not only to the rational part of your mind. And if you pay attention more to this empathetic part of our mind, more more of an affective part of our mind, more, and we can help other people more than we would help only with our rational mind. And think about, whenever you're one of your friends and even your family members, sometimes they tell you their problems, and they tell their difficulties and challenges and issues that they are going through. Most of the time, whenever someone tell us their problems and issues and difficulties, we are very quick to give them advices. And we will very quickly give them advice. Oh, you should do this, you should do this, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? You should do this. So we are very quick to give them advice and directions and instructions. Very quickly, we move to that pace of giving them instructions. But I think, it will be more helpful if we wait a little bit, to listen to their problems and really try to understand how they really feel and what kind of condition that they are in. And if we take some time to carefully listen and try to feel it, try to empathize with them, that is more helpful to other people than receiving advice as an instruction from us. Of course, we should give some advice and some guidance too. But in most cases, we are too quick to give advices and guidance and instructions. I think next time when someone is telling you their problems and challenges, take some time first to listen, first to dive into their conditions, ask more about the condition that they are going through, and spend time to try to be like them, try to feel how they are feeling. And because most of the time many people just want someone to understand the kind of challenge and the pain that they are going through, and if they know that at least someone understand my pain, that itself is a big relief for other people. I think we should pay attention to that. And because the more we start to give instruction and advices, it has an element of judgment. And people need some guidance too. But I think first of all they need empathy. Many people need that kind of that listening eye, some accepting heart. So if we can give that, that is more helpful to others. Particularly, this is very important with our family members. And whenever a family member can be your child, our children, even our parents, our brothers and sisters, whenever they tell some issues and challenges and difficulties and pain and suffering they're going through, and without be quickly try to give them advice, try to listen to them and try to empathize what kind of feelings that they are going through, and just feel with them. And most of the time some children do not share their problems with their parents, because parents are very quick to give them advice and instructions. And the very instruction, sometimes when we give advice as an instruction to our children and even to our family members, and we even sometimes make them feel stupid, make them feel very unskillful. So most of the time people don't like to hear that, and therefore many children and many family members do not share their problems with their parents and other family members. So we don't want our children to hide their problems from us. We don't want our family members suppress their problems, and we want them to share their problems with us. And they will have more willingness to share their problems with us if we first spend more time to listen to them, and more time to understand them, more time to try to understand their feelings and have empathy towards them. And maybe towards the end, we can use our rational mind to give them some advice, some guidance. But most of the cases, it is secondary. And mostly what other people need is someone to understand them. And I think if we spend more time to listen to them and to try to understand them, try to understand their feelings and try to understand their conditions, and maybe we may be more capable of giving them the proper advice and instructions. So that is the best way to help others. So just like this old man saw the compassion and concern and empathy in the eyes of the last passenger, last horse rider, people will feel comfortable to come to us, and it needs some. If we spend more time to listen to them and more time to understand them, so let's remember that. And in order for us to have that kind of attentive ear, that kind of patience to listen to others, we need a training. We need a training of loving kindness. We need a training of mindfulness, like mindful listening to them without making judgments, without thinking bad about them. Just try to understand what they are saying, understand their condition. We need important training in mindfulness and in loving kindness. So that is why we are here. So I hope that this training that we do every day will help us to be a more helpful person in our family, more helpful person to our friends, and more helpful person to our community. And so for that, again, we need to use more of our empathetic mind, more of our heart mind, and than our rational mind. We need help from the both aspects of our mind. But I feel like we quickly jump into our rational mind and try to give instruction, guidance, and advices, and without getting without activating our heart mind, without activating our empathetic mind. So next time, let's try to pay more attention to our empathetic mind, our affective mind, and listen to people more, and take time to understand their situations before we give our first advice and instructions. Let's do that. With that, let's start our practice. I'm so glad that you are here today to do this, take care of our mind and give this nice, exclusive attention to your mind. This is exclusive attention that you are giving to your mind, and your mind need such a nice attention. Let us give that exclusive attention right now. So we will start our practice with some body awareness, and it's really important to generate this body awareness when we are sitting for the practice. It will help us to be less distracted in our meditation. So let us do some movements to generate more awareness of the body. Okay, what do we do first? We will move our hands. Maybe we'll give a nice exercise to our neck. Okay. So take a moment to nicely rotate our neck. So bring your chin down all the way, and then we will turn our neck to one direction, whatever direction you feel comfortable. Try to nicely bend your neck and rotate it, and you can hear the sounds of cracking. Let's do the second round, giving a nice stretch our necks and releasing whatever tightness, tensions there. Let us go for the last round. Okay, let's now move to the opposite direction. Remember to keep your eyes open. You will not feel dizzy. Nice exercise to our neck and relaxing all the muscles there. Refreshing all the muscles in the neck area. The last round. Okay, now take a moment just to go back to your neck and try to see how differently you feel your neck now. Before you even didn't feel our neck, but now we feel, neck is here. I can feel all these residual sensations of that movement. Just observe all of them and be aware of the neck, sensations all around the neck. Just be in the body, right here and now. Okay, let us do a second movement and bring your hands, palms together and lock them. And then turn your palms upward and try to stretch as much as you can. Give yourself a nice stretch. And we can gently bring our arms all the way up. Okay, right here, let us give a nice stretch to our spine. Okay, it has been stacking together and pressure too much to downward. Let us give a nice stretch to our spine. Let them have space in between them or the vertebra. Nice stretch. Okay, with this stretch now, we will bend our upper body, give a nice bend to our spine. Okay, take a breath in here. When you breathe out, gently bend to your right. Releasing there, bending to the right. When you're breathing in, come back to the middle. Now let's go to the opposite direction. Breathing out, gently go to the opposite direction. Give a nice bend and feel the stretch. And breathing in, come to the middle. Okay, breathing out, let's go again to the right. Giving a nice bend. Make sure that your legs are there. They're not moving. They're still there. Feel the stretch in the belly, in the arm. Breathing in, come to the middle. Okay, next breathing in. Let's go back again to the left. Giving a nice stretch, feeling the stretch in the rib area. Breathing in, come to the middle. Okay, this will be our last round. Breathing out, gently going back and bending, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again in the left side, giving a nice stretch. Breathing in, come to the middle. Okay. Let's now unlock our palms and gently bring them down gradually, feeling all the sensation occurring in the palms, in the arms. Rest them on your knee. Now let us take a moment to feel our whole back area. How do you feel there now? We have more sensations there. We feel our back more now, more than we felt it before. We can feel those residual sensations, those relaxed and stretched muscles. We can feel them. We also have more sensations in our palms, in our arms. Just observe and notice and note all these sensations occurring right now. Let us just be with them. Be in the body right here and now. This is really happening now. Let us come down. Let us descend ourselves from our virtual reality to this bodily true reality and feeling all these sensations and just being in the body. Let's do our last movements. We will bring our both palms all the way to the back and we lock our palms and just rest in the back of our head. So now we have bent our spine, but we are now going to twist our spine. Okay, take a breath in here. When you're breathing out, try to turn from your hip, from your spine, and try to twist as much as you can, turn as much as you can, and breathe in, come to the middle. Okay, breathe out again, just turn the spine. Try to go as much as you can. Breathe in to the middle. Breathe out, going back again. Breathe in, back to the middle. Breathe out, going to the opposite direction. Breathe in, back to the middle. For one last time, breathe out, twisting nicely. Breathe in, back to the middle. Breathe out, again twisting. Breathe in, back to the middle. Okay, now let us unlock our palms and gently bring them down and rest them. Okay, now let us take a moment again to feel more of the body. You may still have sensation in the back of your head. You may still have sensation in your whole back area. Just those stretch muscles, those tingling sensations, feel them all. Let us be in our body. With this awareness of the body, let us bring our palms together. And let us gently move to our meditation. Now let us take a moment to go around our body. You can start with your feet and gradually move into your knees, and from there all the way through our thighs to our hips. So in that way, gradually move upward, observing whatever available sensations in each part of your body. I will ring this bell to help you. Throughout the sound of the bell, stay in your body. You may do a gradual scanning of your body. You may continue to travel within your body, just paying attention to the sensation available in each part of the body. Throughout the bell, stay within the body. With this awareness of the body, just relax this body further and further. If you wish, you can take a deep, long breath, filling your lungs with fresh air. And when you're breathing out, you can allow the muscles of the body to relax, to release and loosen up. Let's take another slow, long breath in. And when you release the breath, let your whole body relax, release, and loosen. Let's take another long, deep breath in. And when you're breathing out, we will allow this whole body to further relax, release and loosen. With this relaxed body, we will let this body rest here, just simply sitting comfortably in a stable manner. We will let it to be here and gently bring our whole attention to our mind. Let us carefully watch what are the thoughts, what are the memories that are coming to our mind right now. Just keep on watching. We can let the mind have any thought, any memory. We will simply notice them. Without developing any one of them further, we'll keep noticing and recognizing and dropping them. Various thoughts keep coming. Let us now purposely introduce a wholesome thought, a wholesome quality. This is a good time to allow one of the most wholesome qualities in our mind to manifest: loving kindness. Loving kindness is the willingness for everyone to be well. It is genuine wish of well-being, and it is friendliness to us all. We will now allow this willingness, this friendliness to come to the surface of our mind. We all are capable of this loving kindness. We have this capacity. Let us bring it out. Bring it out. Let us create a wish for all people, for all beings to be well. Let us open our heart, just like when we see a little baby, when we see a smiling face of a little baby. How open is our heart? When we are petting a puppy, a kitten, or any other pet, how melted is our heart? Let us now generate the same kind of feeling willingness to help, just the wish of well-being, readiness to care. Let us allow this loving kindness to come to the surface of the mind. And now let us radiate this wish to everyone, including ourselves. We have ignited the loving kindness, a genuine wish of well-being. We will make this loving kindness stronger and stronger. We'll keep wishing well-being to everyone. Let us start with ourselves. We'll wish for all beings, everyone including ourselves. We will start with this one first. Direct that whole loving kindness attention to yourself, to this being sitting here. May this person sitting here, may I be well. May I be strong. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. Let us direct this loving kindness to all this body, all the organs, and all the systems of this body have been helping us a lot to live this precious human life. Let us take a moment to radiate this loving kindness to all these bodily parts with deep appreciation for their continuous support. Let us feel our lungs that are helping us even right now to breathe. Feel the cooling sensations and the sensation of filling in your lungs. Let us make a wish. May these lungs and whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digesting system all the organs in this whole digesting system, which are helping us to absorb the nutrition from our food to energize this body. The stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, this whole digesting system. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May these kidneys, may these both kidneys and whole genitourinary system be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this nervous system, or the spinal cord, the brain stem, the middle brain, frontal lobe, the whole nervous system in this whole body be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, all the muscles, all the ligaments, all the tendons, all the bones, large and tiny ones, and all these joints be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Allow this loving kindness intention to travel throughout the body. Let it penetrate to each and every part of the body. And let this loving kindness intention to heal the whole body. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Let us expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to all others. Let us share the same wish with everyone else. May all people in our family, each and every one of them. And may all our good friends, may all our beloved colleagues, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be healed. Let's expand this wish beyond the circle of beloved people to all other people. May all people living in our surrounding environment, everyone living in our neighborhood, no matter who they are, all of them, and all other people living in our neighboring neighborhoods, in our whole city and neighboring cities, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us keep expanding this wish as wide as we can. Let us embrace as many people as we can with this loving kindness. May all people living beyond this area, all people living in faraway places, people who are going through different kinds of pains, people who are suffering due to pandemic, people who are suffering due to others' reasons, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us keep expanding this wish as wide as we can to include and embrace even all other animals and other living beings. May all creatures, all animals, large ones, small ones, may they all living beings, without exception, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. expansive loving kindness, pervade into every direction. This loving kindness embraces all beings. Limitless loving kindness, boundless loving kindness, just ready to wish for any living being without exception. Rejoice. Rejoice this boundless loving kindness. With this expansive mind, let us now pay our attention to deepen the calmness, the peace in our mind. Let us keep deepening our inner peace and calmness. We can gently pay our attention to our breath. We can gently feel the sensations of our breath. Just pay attention to the movement of the air through the nostrils and movement of the air when it's coming out. Feel the changes of the body along with the in-breath and the out-breath. Breathing in the cooling sensation and energizing the body. Breathing out the warm air and relaxing the body. With each breath, we energize the body and we relax the body. Let us keep paying attention to our breath for next few moments. Simply being with the breath, feeling all the sensations around our nostrils, our upper lips, our chest. Just keenly feeling all these sensations. We will allow this calmness and peace in the mind to become deeper, deeper, and deeper by simply paying attention to the sensations of the breath. Gently come out of the meditation. Gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let us feel grateful for this moment to have meditation in our life. Let us feel grateful to all great teachers and enlightened masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation, and even people who tried not to disturb our meditation at home, and even to this device that helped us to connect to this meditation, and even to this bell and the cushion, the chair that you are sitting on. With deep gratitude to all people and all things that made this meditation possible for us today, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Great. Thank you. Nice to have you all for the meditation. I hope that you will carry this peace, this awareness for the rest of the week and have a great time. And remember to use more of our empathetic mind than our rational mind when we are helping others. When somebody tell you their problems, and take time to give them advice, and delay your advices, but take more time to listen and empathize and feel for them. That will help them a lot. Thank you, everyone, and look forward to see you again in our next week. And leave us a comment and message to let us know that you were here. And thank you. Hope to see you again. Sukhi Hotu. Have a great week. Thank you, Dana.